I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my snapshot report for you, Gemini, for the week of July the 13th. There's a lot happening this week and a lot is influencing your sign. So I would go along and have a listen to the weekly overview because there's a lot of confronting aspects. And as you know, I only do this, these snapshots for a couple of minutes highlight, but the overview is a 10-minute report and goes through everything. So, yeah, I think you should enjoy that. I did make one error in this week's report towards the end of the report. I do mention Venus and Mars conjunct. It actually should be Mercury and Mars conjunct. Those two little symbols look very similar. And of course, Mercury being your ruling planet. All right, so let's have a look what's going on. So Uranus sitting in your solar 11th house. This is very social, to do with friends, also getting out and helping with community work as well. There's a couple of squares with Uranus, and one's with the Sun and one's with Mercury. There's quite a bit of activity around or directly with Mercury, your ruling planet, this week. Now, Mercury and the Sun, as well as Mars, are all sitting in your solar second house. This is to do with money and possessions. It's also very much to do with how much you value yourself in the way of how worthy you feel of receiving the material support that you desire. Okay, so with the square between Uranus with these two planets, you want to be careful. Number one, you don't make any assumptions. It's to do with, let's narrow it down to friends and money, to narrow it down to two words that we all understand. And you want to, there's a little bit of unpredictability around this. Anything with Uranus can be, unpredictable. And let's not forget that Mercury is, a very mischievous planet as well. I mean, there's, certain bit of unpredictability with Mercury. So things may not go as you plan. You're a pretty easygoing sign, but you can get sort of your buttons pushed. If your buttons are going to be pushed with someone, for a friend, this is possibly the week that is going to happen. You want to just not react. Easier to say said than done, I know, but if you can take a few steps back and think it through before you say anything, because you want to be in control and not be reactive in that sense. There are also two oppositions excuse me, coming from your solar second house between Pluto, which is in your 8th house, another monetary zone. One is between Mars, be pretty heavy duty, really cause some frustrations around money, things not coming through, people not doing what they say, and the other one is Mercury and Pluto. But there is a lot of determination. Even though we have a lot of squares and oppositions this week, it really provides you with the determination just to push through, and sometimes that's what we need. Okay, we need that that trigger and that challenge, which gives us the extra motivation just to push through and make life happen. And that's what's happening this week, because if everything's just rosy and cozy, then sometimes we just sit in our comfort zone and don't get out. Okay, so don't be scared of a challenge because you're not. And you can out-create anybody, Gemini. So, when it comes to making money from your creative talents, then you are at the top of your list. So, when we talk about that solar second house being to do with how worthy you feel of what you can attract, well, guess what? You are worthy, and this is the time to just cast aside any self-doubts, okay? And it's almost like a make it and break it time. So even though some of these aspects this week, or a lot of them, can be challenging, it's great news for you. I really think at the end of the week that you hopefully are going to feel a lot better about where you are, what's gone down, and how the air and the energy is cleared, the space for you to move forward, okay? All right, love and luck to you. Also, there's a new moon. I always forgot there's a new moon in your solar second house too. So, you know, once things part ways, then that opens up the inspiration and the energy for new things to come in, okay? All right, let me know how it goes. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.